right, gamers. Today we're talking about FaZe Clan and how I think it's really interesting and how I used to love it and I used to want to be a gamer. Welcome to Fish, Feed, and Grow. Yeah! Woo! Back in the day, I was a gigantic fan of a little clan called FaZe Clans, okay? I used to play COD and I would pretend to be FaZe Clan member Oompaville.
We need B right now.
Securing Bravo. Alpha secure.
Back when YouTube first started, all the gaming clans were massive, all the rage. Pwn Star. This dude, I used to watch this guy Pwn Star. I'm not even sure if he's real or if he ever even existed, but that's the name that sticks in my head. Aside from him, White Boy 7th Street.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the world's fastest tactical nuke in 33.3 seconds.
Woody's gamer tag was essentially my second father with how much advice he gave and I took on Mail Mondays.
You're dealing with a loaded weapon. If you think that you're not about to make a baby by doing this, then you're crazy.
FaZe Clan was during that time, the peak of Call of Duty YouTube, the peak of content, a lot of people would say. Now it's just shit drama and there's just dishonesty, manipulation.
Okay, so you guys are four together like, yo, we're in this, we're equal.
Yeah.
And you guys are all good.
Yeah.
And then
We're on the same page. We're all
someone brings in like a money guy.
He wasn't even a money guy. He was a finesse guy who told him, oh, I know guys from here. I can help you guys do structure, this, that. But he's just a pathological liar who, like, I genuinely believe has, like, a real mental illness. Like, he really can't stop lying, bro.
Money, too much money now. Machinima ruined it. Like, all these people ruined it.
Content creators could be guaranteed an income for their creation efforts by partnering with Machinima. Machinima would serve as a middleman, where content creators would upload videos under the Machinima channel rather than their own channel on YouTube. Machinima would then pay 60% of the revenue from that video to the original creator and keep 40% for themselves.
By the way, go to sour.gg and buy some candy. We got Sunshine Slap in stock, okay? It's like a summer punch type flavor. It's got some strawberry, pineapple, mango in it. It's really good, and we make it. It's awesome. Anyways, FaZe Clan was just a tiny group of friends that played FPS games, specifically COD, and it has scaled up into a massive corporate entity. The company that it is today. It has gone from quite literally just friends playing games to a public IPO business thing, and there's a massive, insane, deep, dark side to it that I'm going to be explaining in this video. And not really, though, at the same time, but also absolutely 110%. It's important to understand the scale of FaZe. Started off small, couple friends, and got really, really, really big. And now there's a lot of drama and shit that's happened, bad things. There's also some crypto scams in there, which we'll cover.
Several huge influencers were on board with this one, making it different. FaZe K, FaZe Jarvis, FaZe Tico, FaZe Nikan, Rice Gum, Summer Ray. I mean, these are some big names here. Some of the biggest in the influencer world.
But to start this, we've got to go way back to May 10th, 2010 when FaZe Sniping made a debut on YouTube, guys. That's debut to the layman. FaZe began with a very small group of people. Clips, guy named Eric, Housecat, fella named Jeff, and Resistance, guy named Ben. Just a small clan in the game of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2.
What up, guys? Big up the Catch. I'm here with my boys from FaZe Sniping. I know where you guys are. Vivo. So you guys right here, you fucking advertise non-stop. This is FaZe Resistance. Up the Catch.
Ancient world. Truly an ancient world. By the way, this guy right here, FaZe Resistance, I'm not sure if I can even put him in the video. You know, blur his face. Let's do him the respect. This guy clearly does not want to be online at all, because if you look him up, there's nothing. Cover this guy's face up. He doesn't want to be online, therefore I'm not gonna force him to be online. Same with his wife or daughter or mother or whatever, whoever that is. I like her Dr. Pepper pants. This was the first time for me and a lot of people where games became a serious thing. It took on this serious, cool community undertone. Obviously, there's many other gaming communities, but this was the first time I was ever able to look at a game and think, wow, there's more to this. There's an actual community, there's competition.
Oh my god, you stupid hacker! Elon! Oh my god!
I didn't know what esports was. I didn't know what StarCraft was when I was 4. People took the whole clan sniping thing in Modern Warfare 2 very, very, very seriously. That's the point. These OG FaZe were so good at the game that they had to make the game harder on themselves and do trick shots. You ever heard of a trick shot? Okay, this is a f***ing trick shot.
Oh my god! Are they not recording? Are you recording, trick shot?
Trick shots have evolved. I mean, we've got people doing some really wild stuff now. Back then, I could have done maybe some of these, like quick scoping, like with that Tri-Tac 408. I do that in real life on a consistent and regular basis. Anyway, FaZe Clan began to bring on some more members. A member by the name of Frankie. Just kidding, Fakey. A guy named Ted joined the clan and their popularity massively soared. They created a new series called Ill Cams. We go to 2012, the year in which FaZe Clan really blew up, past 1 million subs, but it wasn't just smooth sailing, as they had to rely on new Call of Duty games being released to be able to cash in on those opportunities. It was once a year. They pushed out their reach towards esports competitions with COD, CSGO, game that I've never even played, and I refuse to play because of how dumb the M4 looks. The model of the M4 is so dumb. I hate it. So the boys were getting wealth. It was getting money, all right, but they had no structure. They didn't really know exactly what they're doing. They were just kids playing video games and making money doing it and, you know, taking it seriously in a competitive sense. It wasn't until FaZe Temper and FaZe Banks, two very early members of FaZe, came together to create a FaZe house, a shared home in New York, Long Island specifically.
I'm here with Richard Banks, my new roommate.
Yes.
So I just got here now. There's Tommy's, Tico, and Apex are all chilling. We haven't really done anything with the house yet. I'm just vlogging.
We literally just got back from
Oos.
This is where they made the move from not only playing video games competitively and being awesome and trick shotting and stuff, to also having personalities outside of that.
But right now, me and everyone at the FaZe house are about to have a Segway race. We're about to race on these hoverboards throughout the whole FaZe house.
Like Smosh. And Epic Meal Time. Okay? Those were the competitors around that time.
It's been a week since I had the meat sweats. We're gonna cook a whole bunch of pasta, put it inside a giant meatball covered in cheese, upload it to the internet so we can all have a laugh later.
They really hit the ground running, introducing personality-based kind of content. People were vlogging and doing things outside of their games. They had setup tours, house skits.
How many times can I get J-tagged?
They did their own thing though, and they really branched out. They did a good job early on in, you know, people like me would see their videos and I'd see Rooster Teeth's videos and I would just want to be those people. They're not actors, they're not super famous really. They have small communities, but it's just like, let me in there. It was terrible. I really wanted to be FaZe Clan bad. So did a lot of us, you know, us idiots, us autists out there. Basically, it was a hype house. The Long Island place was essentially a hype house. They created that environment first. They really did it, and they all loved it.
No way, you're actually big shorts. God, you get a load of this?
Dude, I thought you look like a yard gnome. That's what you look like.
And they had many years of doing awesome stuff. They added a bunch of new guys. They started making a bunch of new content, making a shit ton of money. These guys have been... They've been around for a long time. And time went on, they started making more and more content. FaZe Rug branched out. Oh my god, dude. FaZe Banks left, came back. FaZe Rain had some wild moments. It was insane. So much news, so much f***ing drama. And we're not talking about all of that today. Today, we're really focusing on the massive downfall of FaZe over the last couple years. But it was awesome though. They had a really big heyday for a long period of time. I really liked Apex. Okay, and Banks. I used to think Banks was really cool. I'm not used to. He seems like an all right guy. FaZe Clan really spread its wings over time, and in 2020 was worth $305 million. They had co-ownership of a company called Control, which is a food supplement company. These motherfuckers were on top of the world right around December 2020. It's crazy. $305 million is a lot of money. That is a crazy valuation for this competitive esports gaming personality, unique thing that's never existed before. And they was getting deals left and right. McDonald's had a FaZe deal. That's pretty sick. Optic Gaming, Nissan, FaZe Clan, they all came together. Nissan, are you telling me, dude? Are you shitting me? I had a GTR for like a year. Okay, that bitch was cool as but I traded it for a Raptor R. Am I an idiot? No, I love the Raptor. It's sick as Running this company became incredibly expensive. In 2021, their expenses were over $35 million, and by 2022, over 50 million. And it resulted in some hefty losses. Oh God. And that's not good. And this is in spite of having partnerships with Champion, McDonald's, like I said, Nissan, so many different companies. Do you remember when cryptocurrency was incredibly popular and all the rage back in 2021?
I remember.
Well, 3 members of FaZe Clan also do. They got let go because they pump and dumped a cryptocurrency scheme to their audience. Would you shut the fuck up? Would you shut up? 4 dudes were involved. Kay, Jarvis, Nikon, and Tico, and 3 of those fuckers got kicked. They shielded an altcoin, and a bunch of people lost their money. It was called Save the Kids.
My name's Frazier.
My name's Jarvis.
I'm Tico.
I'm Rice.
I'm Nikon. And I support Save the Kids token.
Save the Kids token.
Save the Kids token.
Save the Kids token. Save the Kids token.
It was a massive scam. A massive, gigantic, fucking huge scam.
After the coin dumps and their followers start to lose tons of money, with one of them saying that they are down 50% in 2 minutes after launch, what do? Well, these brave influencers who got their fans into this, they peace out, they delete all their posts, and basically pretend like it never happened. Actually, that isn't quite accurate. Some of them deleted their posts, like Rice Gum. I believe some of them, like FaZe K, Jarvis, some of these guys left it up, but the point is actually the same, which is they all promise to be ambassadors of this token, and whenever it's time to actually promote it, now that it's dumped and your followers have gone in and the value's completely tanked, they're nowhere to be found.
Coffeezilla and SomeOrdinaryGamers both have videos on that if you want to check those out. We'll put the links down below. Okay.
I asked Drew Roberts about these people and if the FaZe organization itself was involved or whether this was a rogue element within FaZe taking deals on their own. Back to the initial point, it just seems that the FaZe manager or the FaZe contact that you had at this moment, right? Did they then set up this deal basically with $500,000 on the table? Like, well, I looked at So $500,000 on the table. So the FaZe Clan guys were ordering this with you. So they were running a $500,000.
Yeah, and they made it very clear they're doing outside of FaZe, the esports team. They're doing outside as all individual influencers on a personal level.
Really, I feel like the cryptocurrency stuff was a massive L for them because they lost a lot of respect from their viewers, which is kind of the whole basis of anything that's an entertainment platform. I mean, like, that's kind of what you can't just scam people, even if you don't have anything to do with it. Your members are making the whole thing look bad. FaZe Clan basically kept taking L's. More and more partnerships failed, more and more loss of money, and in July of 2022, FaZe Clan became a publicly traded company. This was like the opportunity to get back on the right side of history here. This was like the big sort of thing, right? This was like their idea, I guess. But from the outside looking in, nothing was changing and things were not looking bright at all. They literally just sacrificed the original idea of FaZe to be a fully corporate, albeit trendy, cool looking thing from the outside. And FaZe Clan's cool. They got a cool logo and shit. They work with McDonald's, right? Pretty slick, like a supercar. Fucking thing looks cool. It's like, oh, that's nice. And then you realize that it doesn't work. So out with the old, in with the new. And by in with the new, I mean investors, guys, public investors. For example, this right here, 0.43% BlackRock Incorporated. Are you familiar with BlackRock? I suggest also heavily researching that and looking into the corporate entities that are buying up all the single family homes in America. I would recommend researching that. That's more important in this video, I promise. So yeah, guys, you gotta please the shareholders now. You're not allowed to say whatever you want as a content creator. You're not allowed to be risque and do what you like. That's what makes people want to watch YouTubers, is because they're not beholden to corporate entities. They can just say, everyone at BlackRock, I wish would goatsy themselves and spread their own assholes and let me look inside. Yeah, the public listing of FaZe Clan didn't do that well. After being valued at $725 million, their market cap fell to $28 million. Their stock plummeted by 96.15%, which is almost impossible to really articulate how drastic that is. It seems like a lot, but it's like bidding on a, like I said, supercar, and then you find out that that supercar is actually just a pink slip stock. Everyone got Jordan Belforted. I mean, it is so bad. That is so bad. When things were looking their absolute bleakest, and when the original members of FaZe Clan, Banks and Rain, Apex, everyone was talking shit on Twitter, GameSquare Holding acquired FaZe Clan and gave the reins back to those guys. They appointed FaZe Banks as CEO, FaZe Temper as president, and FaZe Apex as COO. Are they qualified? I don't know. Probably. Maybe.
FaZe intended to go public at a $1 billion valuation. Their actual valuation was around $750 million, and due to hype trading, they made it up to about $850 million, just shy of being a $1 billion company. But today, the company was sold for $17 million.
I feel like you just got to have a completely different approach in general. It just doesn't work like that. What a massive failure, dude. Shit went to a penny stock. Something's wrong. 2023 was a year of damage control for FaZe Clan and just trying to get everything back on track and trying to get off their feet. And like I said, once again, nobody's fault, really. Like, what do you expect, man? You expect dudes who made a brand, who are quite literally the essence and vibe of that brand, to not be in control and let like corporate people who don't understand run it? Like, it's just not gonna work. Maybe they have a hand in it, sure. Maybe they help with actual operations or like the business aspects, handling brand deals, things like that. But overall, I feel like it's important to have content creators run a content creation business. Maybe, I don't know. We've seen the same thing though, multiple times. Smosh did it. They lost their shit. Good Mythical Morning bought it back, and then they re-bought it back. I mean, it's happened time and time again. And this is just a very big public example of that. Fast forward to April 27th, 2024. We have the announcement of Control-Alt-Delete. It was posted on the official Instagram and Twitter for FaZe Clan. In the video, a blue DOS screen can be seen listing FaZe members. Some of their names are listed, and some of their names are listed as loading. And us OG fans could feel a movement brewing, something coming through, something big returning. And actually, by that I mean on April 5th, 2024, FaZe Banks was on the Bradley Martin podcast, and he said that they trimmed down FaZe Clan from 140 employees to 30, and they plan to cut 10 more. So
we had something like 140 employees this time last year. I think we have 30 right now. I want to cut that down even further to like 10.
But back to the video, there's cryptic glitching. Look at all these people cut from the members, cut member scissors, Kaylee, what? FaZe Kaylee, dude, these people, some of these people are great. Some of these people are awesome. Basically, the founding members of FaZe Clan cut everyone that was hired during the dark corporate era of FaZe. Even some people who I would argue are more entertaining than the original guys. I get what they're trying to do though, man. They're trying to reboot this shit. They're trying to relive the 2012 glory days. And quite frankly, I'm fucking all for it, dude. All you gotta do is release Fortnite montages and Gritty in the background to, you know, yeah, exactly. Or it's more of a desperate attempt to stay and maintain or regain some relevancy after completely alienating the core audience for years and years and years and years and years because of the straying from the original style of content and then the corporate shell, and then it's just not good. It's nobody's fault, truly. It's nobody's individual fault. But I'm excited to see what they can do with it. I mean, in all honesty, it's looking pretty exciting. The response to the FaZe announcement is pretty positive, I'd say overall. People like me who were there in the very beginning, like, okay, cool, we're gonna see the OG guys coming back. There's got some gaming creators on there, some gaming orgs and stuff. A lot of people, the Rift Clan, Keemstar was happy. Also, plenty of people who disagreed with the changes put forward by FaZe. Also fair, because a lot of the new folk I kind of like. This is casiness. FaZe 5 winners have the ability to sue for moving to Pumice Pies. FaZe execs paying victim, yet they're the ones who handed the reins over? Kicking OGs and keeping certain new gens. Wayne not a part of it? What exactly is the game plan heel? I wish Banks the best with the decision because I see lawsuits popping up left and right. Human beings contributed hundreds of thousands of combined hours only to be fired via a tweet. Pretty sure independent contractor laws protects against irrational interests as such. True, I didn't think about all that. That seems pretty f***ed up. You know, that's probably something we're gonna see. Also, Rain not being involved. I feel like Rain is very standoffish and he balks at any sort of corporate ownership whatsoever. So it makes sense that he would not want to be involved. I wouldn't want to be involved if I was him either, to be honest. But it seems like also some of the more relevant recent people that were added to FaZe Clan who were dropped just weren't told why they were dropped. FaZe Swag, for example, FaZe Kaylee, for example. A lot of these people are just nice people. Blaze Blue. I mean, come on, dude. A lot of hate coming back to FaZe Banks as the CEO of the situation. Banks is the reason why FaZe Clan is failing. That man can't run shit. It's a little odd too because they kept some of the OG guys, but they got rid of some of the OG, not so OG guys like FaZe Blaze. Dude, FaZe Blaze was part of FaZe Clan for 9 years, over 9 years, and like, I don't understand. I don't get that. And they kept some new people and they hired on some new people. FaZe Kaylee, who was picked up in 2020, tweeted, "I'm so grateful for all the opportunities. I'll never forget when I got the phone call and got asked to join FaZe. The friends I made on the way, the support from my community, everything. Thank you and wishing the best for them. Is to a new beginning." FaZe Banks replied to this and said, "Today sucked. I promise the only reason you were let go is because of a genuine relationship could have never really been formed. Because of the nature of what you were recruited. You were recruited, unfortunately, to the darkest era of FaZe." Like, hey, shut up, dude. Come on, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna have to let you go. Okay. You're falling into the corpo bucket. You fell in this corpo bucket and it's just not fair, but just know it's unfair for us too. Like, this isn't fun. It hasn't been for a very long time. We're just trying to get back to that. The way you spoke about FaZe and your love for it and you being emotional makes me emotional. I'm sorry, it's all love over here too. Life is long. Who the fuck knows where all this ends up? I'd say invest heavily in crypto. 2 days after the announcement of that epic Control-Alt-Delete thing, FaZe Rain, a guy I've mentioned multiple times, a former member who has been estranged, I think is probably an appropriate word, from FaZe for quite a while. He had some thoughts to share. Hey, so obviously I've left FaZe Clan because of, contrary to popular belief, 51% of the company is still couple we owned. I can't get burned again. There's so many people involved in that team that are strictly there for money and attention. I was there for what FaZe stood for, to the community that I was a part of at one point, and the brotherhood that came with it. Also, I would try not to bring up the past and live in the present, but I paved the way for a lot of you. I will forever be FaZe Wayne. Fuck you, Seabass. Bass, this guy Sebastian, was one of the OG founding members of FaZe, like genuinely one of the very, very, very first. He was very high up at the company for a very long time, and he departed in December 2023, and him and FaZe Rain haven't exactly gotten along. There's been a lot of infighting. One blunder to another blunder. Maybe the new hires, the new members, the new beginnings are a kind of a point of mutual benefit from the viewer and also the company itself. Maybe we'll like these new people. Who are they? 4 new members were added to FaZe. FaZe Max, who seems pretty cool, I guess?
Like, what is the point? Why do y'all always gotta feel like y'all gotta talk about my hairline?
He got a decent sized audience. He's a streamer. Guys, he got arrested in an Airbnb. That's pretty cool. There's a sweet trailer. They also bought him a house in Miami, which is cool. And there's a FaZe rug.
What? You're being evicted. Oh, I'm just streaming. I'm here for this Airbnb.
You want to add trespassing to the church? We got a call.
I'm streaming. I'm not doing anything.
Yeah, well, the owner wants you out. He called us.
I'm not even.
You're out. Let's go. Come on. You overstayed the welcome. Come on.
I'm not overstaying my welcome. They got paid $5,000 for this bitch.
Don't resist.
I'm screaming right now.
You're streaming. You're going to be screaming.
What are y'all? I paid $5,000 for the B&B.
You got the right to
resign. No, I'm never going to get that shit. Get out of the club.
Oh, my God.
Seems like an okay guy. I really don't fucking know, man. Excited to see him play some more Fall Guys, though. FaZe Silky, another fellow. Never heard of him. He's in the trailer.
Yo, I was getting my man, bro. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. What was he doing in there? Not streaming. Bro, we know that, though. We know that already, bro. We know that. We gotta go. Come on. Good? How you been? I'm chilling, bro. I'm gonna see you out the crib, all right?
His content, not that crazy. Reaction content, similar to Asmongold pop culture type stuff. Discord calls, chilling with Aiden Ross. I mean, it's just like not really anything insane. Also, FaZe Jason the Ween, guys. Pretty cool. He's a protagonist literally everybody can root for. He's a rascal. He pulls pranks and mogs on his competitors and skips class and stuff. I really don't know what's going on here. I'm really not sure exactly what this is.
I have your file right here, young man. I must say it's quite impressive. Spitballs, pranks, disruptive outbursts. Mogging? Your fellow classmates? What is mogging? It goes on and on. Your mathematics professor says you haven't attended class all semester.
I mean, I'm Asian. I thought it was cool. I don't know.
Professor Cosgrove claims you asked if she'd put some soy sauce on your egg roll.
He's got a cool channel, though. He loves women. A lot of women in thumbnails. It's pretty cool. Seems like FaZe removed a lot of really good, talented people for some just chatting streamers because that's kind of like the new thing. I'm not sure. Doesn't really seem like FaZe, though, in all honesty. I was really excited for like an hour, And then now I'm kind of just disappointed like everybody else. And it's just I don't know. It's better than pump and dump schemes, I guess, and corporate failure, but is it? I don't know. I'm not sure. These people aren't even gamers. What the fuck? Also, FaZe Lacey, forgot about this guy. This guy's the newest edition, all right? And he is a real gamer. Look at how dirty his room is. Yes! Not a gamer. Yeah, there's a video of him playing Modern Warfare 3, dude, and he's terrible. It's so funny. He's better than me. He's like, doesn't have his classes set up, and I don't know. It's fucking hilarious, dude. The comments are just absolutely roasting him.
Bro, there's just no way you win this in a million years. Like, I'm not gonna
Why
lie.
are we playing this map?
Because this map's the
Okay,
easiest
are we
to
allowed to go
understand.
upstairs or no?
You're allowed to do whatever you want. I don't care what you
dumb.
do. I won't go up. I won't go up. You want me not to go up? I won't go up.
Yeah, no going up.
Yeah, baby girl. In conclusion, seems like FaZe still got a ways down to go before it springs back up. Maybe the whole just chatting thing will work, the streamer thing, maybe it will work. I'm not exactly sure. Gaming is kind of in a bad state just in general, specifically with AAA gaming and games like COD. They're all messes. Everything's a fucking gigantic mess. I would love to know what you guys think down below. I just can't believe that shit was worth $300 million somehow. People thought that. What the fuck? How is that even possible, dude? How is that even possible? Too much bloat. And yeah, I'm a fan of FaZe. I've been watching for a very long time. I think that all the OG dudes are really interesting guys, and it seems like they mean well. I know a lot of people hate on Banks specifically, but it seems like he really, really wants this whole thing to do well. I mean, genuinely, that's what I think so. And it's impossible. You can't win. You really can't win here. It's too far gone. There's too much shit that's been fucked up. Anyways, would love to see what your guys' thoughts are down below.